great to be back with the guitar. Shit. Well, that is to be expected with the rust. The rust that did not score tonight. Bruins win 5-1 against the Pittsburgh Penguins. There it is. And as a result, it is time to hug it out. Welcome back down into the den, everybody. This is the last one that I'm doing before spring break is over. This is a pretty bad spring break for me, I'm not gonna lie. Nothing really bad happened, but it was more so just like, it was a slog. In any case, Bruins have one of their better games recently. Honestly, I don't think this is a fluke. I really don't think this is a fluke. I think this is the Bruins are climbing out of their slump. And we should be happy about that. We should absolutely be happy about that. Now, before the game, we got two really big pieces of news. First of all, Hampus Lindholm is back in the lineup. Fantastic. And second of all, Derek Forbort is out for the rest of the season due to injury. Now, I have said plenty of negative things about Derek Forbort. I think that he was undoubtedly a negative on the team. You never want to see someone go down with injury. I don't care. I really don't care. They could be the biggest detriment to your cause, but ultimately the players on your roster, they are people. They are human beings. And so, I think that it's normal for me to say, if you are cheering on the injury to Derek Forbort, fuck off. I'm not holding back on that. You're just a scumbag if you're openly cheering on this injury. Simple as that. Now, honestly, this injury does put the play that he has taken into this season in much better context. Honestly, it definitely does feel like, oh, so that's why he's been not great. That's why he's been in kind of a liability. Again, I'm not rooting for this. I'm not rooting for him to be injured. And I abhor anyone who is rooting for him to be injured. But at the same time, it does kind of make you think, that's why he's been kind of lackluster. Regardless, the Bruins are going against the Penguins. The Penguins, for the first time in a while, playing without Jake Gensel in their roster, and not as a result of injury. I said this in the trade deadline video that went up earlier today. It is a miracle that Carolina got Gensel for what they did. I think Kyle Dubas is once again showing his naivety. Showed his naivety in that move, and the Penguins sure as hell played like they were missing Jake Gensel. And the Bruins, with Lindholm back in the lineup, they played like it, and Lindholm played like it. He was I know I had my criticisms of Lindholm. I know I had my criticism of Lindholm earlier in the season, but honestly, nobody can keep up this. Try as you might, you cannot keep up the same pace as the 2022-2023 Bruins. And I know you are going to probably say, "Oh my god, yeah, but how did that season end?" here's the thing. They still scored 135 points in the regular season. They still had one of the best rosters in NHL history. You cannot tell me that all of that was for nothing. You cannot tell me that you cannot tell me that a team that goes into the record books like that is a team that should just be completely disregarded because they lost in 7 in the first round. Is it disappointing? Absolutely it is. But it's absolutely it is. But at the same time, you can't not admire the insane amount of production they put up in the regular season. And you're probably gonna say, "Oh, regular season means nothing," but I'll respond with, "This tangent means nothing." We're going back to the game. Lindholm, I've had my criticisms of him this season, but this game, fantastic return, my guy. Welcome back to the lineup. I am so ready to roll into the last I am so excited to roll into the last month of the season, and with a defensive core of Grzelcyk McAvoy, Lindholm Carlo, Lorai Wotherspoon, with Shattenkirk as the 7th D. I think that's a really good. I think that's a good lineup. I really think that's a good lineup, and honestly, you should too. That's all things considered, that is a pretty damn good lineup. And with expiring contracts, that literally ends up being the same. We literally just end up with the same defensive core that we've had for like the past month, except replace Lindholm with Grzelcyk for who's out. So it would end up being. So next year it would probably end up being Lindholm McAvoy, Lorai Carlo, and then Wotherspoon and Peak. Because remember, we also got Andrew Peak at the deadline, and he's on for at least one more year after this. So I can understand. So that does make a little bit more sense. Don't get a guy because of value. Get a guy because of term. And honestly, term is pretty good. And especially since a lot of times, the guys on the market are the ones who are on expiring contracts. Like Lindholm, he was on an expiring contract. I'm pretty sure Gensel was on an expiring contract. There were a lot of players who were on expiring contracts that were in the market this year. Now, one of them that wasn't on an expiring contract, and also wasn't really supposed to be on the market, but was Linus Ullmark. And I'm not gonna lie, fantastic job from him. Following up a frustrating morning yesterday with a 39 save performance in which you only let in 1 goal. Incredible. We love to see something like that. And the Bruins forward core, again, really good. Pasta with an absolute bomb. Marchand with his 399th, and 2 goals from Zacha. 2 goals from Zacha again. And how's Hollow working out for you? How's Hollow working out for you, New Jersey? You know what? I'm actually gonna look it up. Eric Holla of NHL.com. In 58 games, 13 goals, 17 assists, 30 points, and a +1. Pavel Zacha, on the other hand, in 61 games, 15 goals, 25 assists for 40 points. He has 10 more points in just 3 more games. Jersey fans, you guys are gonna be coping about that for the rest of your lives. I swear to God, you guys are gonna be on your deathbeds, being like, we still won the Zaka trade, and we're gonna be hoisting the cup over you guys. We're gonna be hoisting the cup up over your corpses. Is be like, tell that to my face. Yes. But yeah, amazing game from really good game for the Bruins. The only goal that that Pittsburgh scored, unfortunately, was on something that I have been fairly critical of the Bruins recently about. Face-offs in your own zone. This time it was Crosby that won it and immediately backchecked it to Letang. Allmark didn't even see it. Allmark didn't even see the freaking puck before it zipped past him, which is just an amazing shot. But again, why can't we freaking win a face-off in our own zone? It's almost getting frustrating at this point. And in fact, it is. It actually is getting frustrating because think about it. We are less than 20 games away from the playoffs. We are 17 away. 17 games away from the playoffs. If we keep missing face-offs in our own zone, what's going to happen? We're going to keep allowing them. We're going to keep allowing our opposition to just win them. I mean, that's to be expected. If you lose a face-off, the other team probably won it. But you get what I'm saying. You lose a face-off in your own zone, and you immediately put the opponent in a much more advantageous position to score. And you need someone who's able to take those face-offs. Because this is just getting kind of frustrating. And I know, in the playoffs, a lot of it is more net front and gritty. And that's why I'm happy that we didn't deal JVR at the deadline. Because for as mid as he is right now, he is pretty damn good as a net front guy. He's a valuable member of the Geek Squad, is all I'll say. But at the same, you get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying. I know you get what I'm saying. I am drunk. Well, not entirely, but you get, Well, and I still have shit to do, so I'm going to do that. Thank you all so much for watching. I will see you guys back in my dorm on Monday night. Take care.